you know what we're talking about today, right? So imagine yourself in this situation. You are the sole breadwinner of your family after your dad has passed away. And one day when you went out to work, you decided to stay later than usual, and you had to basically sleep over at a neighbor's house because there was no way you would make it home at time. This neighbor has recalled a story by the time you were gonna go to sleep about demons, and when you heard the story, you discarded it as like a sort of like old story from the past, like a sort of like short story. So the next day after you leave the neighbor's house, you go and return home to like catch up with your family, tell them about the day's work, and then that's when you realize something is wrong. When you return home, you found out that your family has all been brutally killed and they all been murdered by a demon. The only survivor is your sister, the sister that you love so much, but unfortunately, due to being attacked, she actually turned into a demon herself. This is not anyone's story, this is Tanjiro's story. And so today's anime that we're going to be talking about is about Demon Slayer. If you haven't already heard, then you're really behind, girl. Girlie, you are behind because this anime is like top notch. And today we're going to be a quick little recap in honor of season 4 finally being released. And currently is being released at the time of this video. Hello, if you guys don't already know, my name is Celis and I talk about anime reviews, anything of that nature. And today's anime we're going to be talking about is Demon Slayer. So, after that quick little recap, that little story time, that is the story of Tanjiro. That's how his story begins. He goes one day, after his dad has passed away, right? He goes one day and decides to go look for work and like the neighborhood's village. And him and his like 17 siblings, they're actually 5 siblings, but every time I see them, there's like, it looks like 55 siblings. So him and his like 5 other siblings and his mom basically live by themselves in the mountains. And so Tanjiro, being the oldest child, you know, always had to do the responsibility, has to go look for work. And so this one particular day, he wants to go to work, right? Normal day. He getting that bread, you know, he's getting that bread. And he couldn't like go home the same day, so he had to stay back because it was just too long of a day. And so a neighbor took him in and says, hey, come stay with me. I know it's dark, I know it's late, and you tired as hell, so you can stay here for the night. And when that neighbor comes, he's like, oh, I need to tell you a story about demons. Coincidentally, because, you know, that bread, why you said that bread? But anyways, after he tells a story, like, Tanjiro kind of like brushes it off. He's like, okay, whatever, it's just a story. That's my story, Sue. So the next day, like after he left, he noticed that something is wrong because a key point of the story is that he has a really nice nose. Not nice nose, but he has a really strong sense of smell. And so he starts smelling blood closer and closer to his house. And so when he goes home, everyone has been attacked.
Nezuko!
And the only sole survivor of like the attack is his little sister named Nezuko. Nezuko, like, she's Nezuko. So yeah, he finds out that Nezuko is the only one that has survived. She's barely hanging on there. So when he tries to get her help, it's already too late because she has become a demon herself. And Tanjiro was not going to give up on her. No, like, he did not give up on her. He was like, girlie, I know you're still in there. You're going to be fine. And that's when Nezuko kind of like breaks out of it. And she's like, she starts spraying, like even from the first episode, you like kind of see the self-awareness in Nezuko. And the water Hashira I'm gonna call all the Hashiras like different, like water Hashira, mist Hashira, just because I don't want to butcher any names, so it's just easier for me just to say winter, all that shit. So the water Hashira goes and attacks Nezuko because Nezuko's a danger. Tanjiro fights back. Nezuko proves herself to be not a danger. She even goes protects Tanjiro during the fight, and so the water Hashira kind of lets him go.
禰豆子は違うんだ。人を食ったりしない。この娘は怪我を負わされており、それを治すために力を消費している。守る動作。俺に対する威嚇。こいつらは何か違うのかもしれない。
And that's where our story starts, is that Tanjiro's sole mission now is to make Nezuko a human again. And in order to do that, he has to like become a demon slayer. And so right after that attack, like after that fight with the water Hashira, he has to go to the mountain, meets this guy with a mask, big ass nose, like out of the big ass nose, you know. And that's where he starts his 2-year training. And those 2 years that he's training, Nezuko is fast asleep. And so he has to complete this training, go to this other mountain. Notice there's a lot of mountain stuff talking about here. And when he became a demon slayer, right, Nezuko's finally woken up, and that's where their journey starts. This anime, by the way, is beautifully animated. It's like, I feel like the company just basically said after first season was like, you know what? This anime is gonna save our asses. Let's just focus on this anime. Like, they did not, I don't know any other animes. Well, I probably do. But like Demon Slayers are like #1. You know, I think they used most of their budget for Demon Slayer, and it works. And you can see that. So yay! Nezuko chan. So yeah, there is a total of 3 seasons completed for Demon Slayer as the time of this recording. It is May 2024. Demon Slayer came out May 12th, 2024. So like, whenever this video is released, like season 4 is not out yet. Like season 4 is not completely out. That's why I'm gonna say 3 completed season and 1 completed movie. Now, this anime is very, very, very demon. Like, there's no words to describe Demon Slayer, because Demon Slayer is like, it's hard to explain, but if you watch it, you know. And so so back to the topic of having 3 seasons. I'm gonna just do a really brief recap on the 3 seasons and the movie. So this is like the spoiler zone, so if you don't want to watch any spoilers, skip. But right now, we're gonna talk about each part of the season. So season 1 is about like basically introduction to the characters. So like Tanjiro's story, Nezuko's story. Like, he goes on a bunch of missions after becoming a demon slayer, and so he basically just like grows and develops his skills and like become more powerful along the way. That's when we meet like the other 2 icons, Zenitsu and Inosuke. Inosuke is the one with the bear shits and shirtless. Beautiful man until he talks. And Zenitsu is the one that basically cries and simps for every female in the goddamn world. And those 2 are like very essential to his fight. They all become quick friends, and basically it's just like a bunch of missions. They're all fighting, but nothing major to like the main storyline. Another thing that this season introduces is the guy of all demons that controls all the demons is Muzan. Muzan is like the very first demon that ever came out. And so basically, since he's the guy that is the first demon, he is like the demons of the demons. I think I've said demons like 20 times in like 2 seconds. But yeah, since he's like the ringleader of all of them. He basically controls who becomes a demon, who's not. And so Tanjiro's sole mission is to take down this Muzan, because when they take him down, then Nezuko probably will be free. He also meets like this like demon doctor that's like doing experiments and trying to get Nezuko into becoming human again, so like he helps Tanjiro. So season 1 focuses on Tanjiro becoming a demon slayer, Tanjiro finding out who turned his sister into a demon, and him focusing on taking him down, him finding another demon that's not affiliated with Muzan but is willing to help him make his sister back to a human, so partnership, you know. And then him meeting Inosuke and Zenitsu, and them just going on a bunch of missions, you know.
She be tryna flirt, so I tell that wait, whoa.
Now there is a little bridge between season 1 and season 2 that you can't skip, and that is the movie, which is like the train arc. Crunchyroll did like this funny thing that if you don't want to watch the movie, you can watch, because on Demon Slayer on Crunchyroll, there's season 1, there's the 25 episodes, 25 or 26. Then you have season 2, which is the movie, or season 2 again, which is the movie broken apart in 7 episodes, because that makes sense. Okay. And then season 2, which is the actual season 2. So, read before you go crazy. But yeah. After season 1, you had to watch the movie, because then now you're not going to get it. It goes like right after season 1, so you really do have to watch the movie. And so they meet like the Fire Hashira, Rengoku, right? And they're all just basically on the train. And there's like Dream Demon. I'm not gonna say anything. No one can see that, right? But the Dream Demon basically takes over all the passengers on the train. And it was up to Tanjiro, the gang, and Rengoku to defeat him. After they defeat him, it took a long time though. But after they defeat him, basically one of the top ranked demons, number 3, comes in, and then he and Rengoku had a fight. They basically had beef because this guy wanted Rengoku to basically be a demon. Rengoku says, shit no, hell no. And this guy made him into a donut. And then we had the worst way possible for me to cry in the movie theater, because I watched this in the movie theater, by the way, after high school. And yeah, it's just 20 minutes of him dying slowly on the screen, and him thinking about his past failures, and his mom's like, I'm proud of you, and you just see me bawling ugly by myself in the movie theater. I'm okay, I swear. I'm okay. I'm okay. So that's the movie, basically. Quick recap on what happens in the movie. They go on a train, they defeat one demon, another demon kills the Fire Hashira. Moving on. Season 2 goes right after the movie, and so season 2 is about like Tanjiro learning how to become more tougher, because he learns like the harsh reality, I think, at this point. Like, he can't win every battle just because he saw how Rengoku died. And so after that, he gets picked up by the, I'm gonna call him Flashy, because I forgot which Hashira he was. He's like Flashy, right? He get picked up by another Hashira with Zenitsu and Inosuke, and they go to the entertainment district. And basically, the mission there is that a bunch of women has been disappearing in this district, because a lot of escorts, basically, I'm just going to call them escorts, are like being disappeared, and they're very important in this district. So they had to find out, like, because they learned that it's a demon that's been them. So that's their mission, is to find out which of the demons is doing it. And they found out it was the top ranked demon, number 7. And they all just defeat him, I guess. Like, a lot of this is like fighting, basically. They had to find basically a demon and kill him the best of their ability. Like, we don't talk about the movie though. So yeah, season 2, like the quick little summary for that recap is that they get picked up by the Flashy One. They defeat the top 7, number 7, the top rated demon. The guy retires, the Hashira retires because he almost died, girly. And we found out that Nezuko has like a blood, like she's very powerful when she fully transforms into her demon mode. And yeah, that's basically season 2. Now the last season that's completed is season 3, and that falls right after the entertainment arc. And basically what happens is that Tanjiro's sword from the entertainment arc, gone. Finito, destroyed, disintegrated, gone. Gone. Like, gone, bro. Girly, that bitch is gone. And he has to ask his swordsman that he needs a new sword. And this swordsman is kind of problematic. Highly problematic. And he's basically saying, hell no, make it yourself, to Tanjiro. And so Tanjiro feels bad, so he goes and wants to apologize to him, be like, please make me another sword, please, please. And that's where he goes to the swordsman village, a very hidden village that he has to be transported by like 7 different people, and then like has to wear like a blindfold and nose plugs because he cannot know where this village is located. So when he goes to the village, he does properly apologize. And he has to basically wait for the sword to be done. And he starts training because the Mist Hashira and the Love Hashira is there, coincidentally, to get their swords remade, you know? Because when you're cutting off necks of demons, you have to fix that shit once in a while, you know? But whatever. Like, he's like training, just trying to get stronger, because Tanjiro's main, I think, like green flag is that he's always trying to better himself. And he's always trying to be good. He's always trying to get stronger. He's not just a whiny little bitch like Zenitsu. And towards the end of the season, despite being like a hidden village, the top 5 and 6 demons find this village. Because plot, I guess. Like, I'm always saying plot, but it's plot. And they go attack the village, and they're trying to kill all the swords people, so they can't make swords anymore for the Demon Slayer. That means like they won in the long run. And so since these 3 are there, they go and fight them. Another side little thing that I forgot to mention at the beginning, that demons cannot be exposed to sunlight or else they get disintegrated. And so at the end of this season, this is a very key point. The sun was coming up, him and Nezuko the demon, like, they were fighting, and the sun started coming up. And so, basically, Tanjiro was left with a brutal choice. It's either to kill the demon before he kills, like, the remaining villagers, or protect Nezuko from the sun. Tanjiro couldn't make that choice, so Nezuko basically said, bitch! Like, she made him make a choice, and that means, even if that means, like, she has to die. And so she forced him to go kill this demon, and by the time he kills him, he was like, okay, what is all this for? Like, I'm doing all this, but my sister died. My whole point of like being a demon slayer, doing any of this, is for my sister to become human. Like, I didn't want her to die. So after he was done crying, right, we found out that Nezuko, for some reason, her blood, her genes, her whatever the hell, finally resisted, and she was able to walk on the sun.
Nezuko! よかった。大丈夫かお前。
大丈夫。よかったね。ねえ。
よかった。塵になって消えたりしなくて。兄ちゃん死んじゃったかと思ったじゃないか。よ
かったね。
And that is the first ever demon to ever do that. And that scene was so emotional that it was like, oh my god. Unfortunately for them, Muzan has found out that Nezuko can walk in the sun. And his sole mission, the reason why he made all these people into demons, is because he wants to find a demon so he can eat them, so he can walk in the sun. Because he can do everything but walk in the sun, because the sun is like the main enemy for him. And when he found out that Nezuko was able to walk in the sun, his sole mission has now changed, did a 180, did a 360, not 180, 360. And now he's telling other demons to find this bitch so he can eat her, so he can finally become like the ultimate demon. And that's how season 3 ends. Now season 4, from like all the posters and all that stuff, is gonna be them, because like these demon slayers, they're not stupid. They know they're gonna go after Nezuko. Like Nezuko gotta be on high alert, like high watch. And so now this is the training arc, and season 4 has not been completed yet, so I can't like further say anything more. But like right now, that's what we're doing right now, that they're training as we speak. I have read the whole series of Demon Slayer. I'm not gonna get into the gist of the manga, just because the manga contains huge spoilers. If you guys want me to make a video of the manga and to spoil everything, then I can do that. But I have read the manga. The manga is intense. I prefer the anime better, just because I like to see the scenes animated, because it's just beautifully animated. You can't see that in the manga. Like, you can see it, but like actually seeing like the emotions and the waves and the blues and the red and the greens and the purples and all the shit, you can't see that in the manga. But like, I have read the manga for Demon Slayer. It's completed as we speak, and it's 10 out of 10. Now, like I said, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but season 4 is gonna get intense. And I think after season 4, I think season 5 is gonna be the ultimate. I'm sorry if I keep raising my thing. It's hot in here. It's summer. Not summer, but it's summer for me here. But yeah, I think after season 4, it's just gonna be the last season, because like we're already towards the end of the manga as we speak. So yeah, I think that's gonna be hard for people to let go, because Demon Slayer really took the world by surprise, and I think it's gonna be done by season 5, which is probably be like next year, you know. Now, do I recommend Demon Slayer for people? Yes. Like, I made like, even like towards like family members that don't typically watch anime, I'm making my aunt watch Demon Slayer right now. I kept bothering her for like a longest time, and I was like, come on, like my friend's dad likes it, he doesn't watch anime, my brother likes it, I like it, you should watch it. So now recently she's been watching it, and she's saying that shit is good. Like, if you haven't watched Demon Slayer, first of all, you're late as fuck. Second of all, Why you haven't watched it? If you're a weep and you haven't watched Demon Slayer, well, yeah, watch it. Just do it. Now I do have proof that I do have the manga for Demon Slayer. Ta-da! The last 3. But yeah, I recommend anyone who's interested in watching this a good watch. Hopefully copyright doesn't come after this video because it is a very high popular anime. The reason why I've been like more focused on like the low stream anime is because like copyright can't get me then. But hopefully this video stays up, you know? Anyways, that's the end of this video. If you're interested in watching more stuff, you can go on my channel and look at the videos, whatever you want. Look at anything you're interested in. If not, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye-bye!